It's crazy. I had LeBron on my wall, Kevin Durant on my wall, and now I'm matched up with these guys night in, night out.
How did you develop that killer instinct? Because not everybody has that.
Yeah. I was just born with it, honestly. It just started with, just hating losing. People always say I hate losing more than I like winning, and that was my mindset. I never liked being bad at anything. If it was ping pong, if it was pool, everything I did with my friends, if I wasn't the best at it, I had to keep doing it. So basketball is that sport that you can't perfect. Somebody's always going to be better than you at something. So that's the beauty of the sport. That's what keeps people driven. So for me, that's the love for the game. You have to get better every time.
Do you feel like you had that killer before you went to Mississippi? Because you went your sophomore year in high school, right?
Yeah, I'd say I had the killer, but it wasn't on full display yet. I feel like it was always in me. Like I said, I always wanted to be the best, but I took it to a whole nother level where, it's eat or be eaten mentality when I got to Mississippi. So, for me, that kind of changed. Like, I always credit him. I would never say, I was soft or anything like that.
He thinks you can be the best Suns player ever. That's obviously saying a lot. It's probably, I think, Charles Barkley at this point. What are your feelings on that?
That's a big statement.
Has he ever told you that? Did he ever tell you that?
He did tell me that.
Okay.
Man, Earl was behind me 100%. People don't know the story behind me and Earl. He was my player development first. So when I wasn't playing as a rookie, we used to spend an extra time in the gym. He was telling me then, you're going to be special. You're going to be really special. And then, Hornacek got fired. He ended up being the head coach. And he was behind me 100%. He said, I think, the quote's true. He said, I know you're going to fail. You're a young player in this league, but, we're going to go through you. And
yeah, that's when your numbers start picking up.
Exactly.
Right?
And, it wasn't obviously as efficient then. I was 18, 19 at the time. Then the number one option, so seeing teams' best defenders. And like Earl said, it was tough for me. I was struggling a lot. He was like, it's going to be better for you in the long run if we go through you now. And, now, the game's slowing down for me. And I'm getting better every day. So, I credit Earl for a lot of my success.
Do you think, because obviously you want to get to the NBA.
Right.
And you want to shine. Were you concerned at all about, okay, my number's not going to be as big at Kentucky just because we got so many other guys too?
We were all concerned at first.
Really?
I never started a game in college.
Yeah, that's an example, yeah.
I never started a game in college. So with our freshman class, me, Tyler Hughes, my teammate now, Carl Towns and Trey Lyles, we went in thinking it's going to be our team.
Okay.
We're thinking Willie Cauley-Stein's about to leave. The Harrison twins are going to the NBA. So they all decided to stay. We're calling coach, how's this going to work? You know what I'm saying? Well, now we have 10 McDonald's All-Americans on one team. Coach said it's going to work. He said everybody's going to eat. So, we trusted him. That's where the platoon system started. 5 people in, 5 people out. At the beginning, none of us like that either. You can't catch your rhythm. You're out there 2-3 minutes, but one group wasn't playing, the other group was headed right in. We call them reinforcements. So it ended up working out for all of us. We had 4 lottery picks that year. Crazy year. But Cal wants the best for you. He wants you to go to the NBA. He wants you to succeed. And that was another great decision I made.